was a project made without money. No money for the actors, no money for me, no money for the producers, no money for nobody. Money just for the crew. You know, you need to pay the lights, the bulbs, the cameras. So this is the necessary. An experience that was born out of our desire to get back to our world from before 2020. But this world is lost forever.
Începem?
Sigur.
1. Mă simt de parcă aș fi împotriva întregii lumi. Ce ați trece aici? Cum ați încadra acest gând? Folosind valorile de mai sus. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Aici eu nu prea am înțeles întrebarea, pentru că eu nu mă simt ca și cum aș fi împotriva întregii lumi. De altfel, eu nici nu știu ce înseamnă întregii lumi, pentru că eu nu prea am călătorit.
The film came out of a workshop I gave in Bucharest. Dorian Boguță and Dragoș Bucur, who are the policemen's fourth part, they are also the producers, and they are having this kind of school for acting, for cinema, and they invited me to do the workshop in their school. And as I did before, I cannot imagine teaching acting for cinema, if this is the word, teaching, help them confront themselves with themselves inside of a production, or to try to find inside their stories, our stories, which is the best way to put it. So during the workshop that lasted for 4 weeks, we talked about lots of things, and especially about the year 2000, because this was the first proposition. We are going to search for our stories and our memories about this awful year. Little by little, we got the point of having 7 stories that we start shooting, and then in the middle of the shooting, Dorian and Dragoș came to me and told me, listen, Cristi, we'd like to play a part in this, because everything goes so marvelously well, and we'd like to be part of this.
Marin Sorescu.
Ce?
Poezie.
Ce cu?
Marin Sorescu.
Ce cu?
Poezia pe care mi-ai trimis-o nu e scrisă de Marin Sorescu?
Nu, e Nicita Stănescu.
A lot of energy coming from, especially from these actors from the workshop. They made the whole thing possible. So I wrote a script for them, and this was the 4th script in this film. We shoot it. So the whole thing lasted for 24 days. And out of these 24 days of shootings, we come up with 8 short, medium films. And I split the whole thing into 2. So we had this 2020 that we are here with, and another one made out of 4 stories that we have to finish it. We don't have the money. There is always this danger of forgetting. Your memory of the event is that you were the victim, always. You are the good guys. You've been attacked, which is not true. We are all collaborators. In a way or another, we are collaborators. But not because we are mean, but because we don't know how to deal with authority. And the authority and all the authoritarian decisions are being welcomed by every one of us for just one reason, that is having a lot to do with hope. And everybody hopes that this will end. Wars or pandemics or epidemics, but even at the level of the individual, at the level of the family, you are being confronted with a lot of kind of aggressions. Because there is hope, you just hope that things will stop and everything will get back to normal. Something that you cannot even define. And I think the answer is, it lies there. Look in your heart and you will find the truth. You cannot put reason on a pedestal, and it's a tool, it's like a hammer, it's like a... And this is the problem, that reason is like a hammer. Anyway, all these stories are being my interpretation of these events, see? So it's extremely subjective. When there's no money, you are free to tell your story. When there are money, you have to pay attention to what you are saying, because money are coming from different corners of the world. So everybody is having a word to say in the end. So in order to avoid all this and in order to stay true to yourself, I think it's better not to get money for your film, but this is impossible. What is possible is to find the right people who are really in love with cinema, and something that you cannot teach others is to love your neighbor like yourself. You know, this is very hard to teach, but this is the most important thing to acquire if you want to tell the story of this world. To restore an event that took place, you have to be attached to you and to the world through these channels of love. And it sounds cheesy, but these are the words. I don't have any other words, because most of the films that are being made about the events of this magnitude are being filled with remorse. And this is a problem. You cannot see the world if there is remorse, because you are going to be led by your remorses. So it is about love. It has to be like this if you want to restore properly.